they did come and helped out, and I seriously don't think Danny would be here today if they wouldn't have reached out to him, and they reached out really quickly. So I just, again, thank you guys.
The thanks go to the veterans for being so brave. You don't do this. So we just are doing our best, you guys, to get the word out, and it matters. Yeah, every person that we reach, and that's why we, are going everywhere to try to talk to everyone. We're trying to put out fire here, put out fire there. That's why we went to DC, but working as fast as we can, as hard as we can, and with God's help, we're only able to do this because two people, it's just us two, saw something wrong and wanted to correct it, and here we are in the middle of the hot topic of illegal immigration when existing laws should be enforced. It's easy, it's common sense. So we've got a big battle, but know that we're going to be in it as long as we can. And with that, I think, thank you all. Thank you for your kind words. But we know it's important. It's every family. It's our country, and we have nowhere to go. These families are forever not have their children until one day they see them in heaven. Not a consolation, and it shouldn't be that way. Doesn't help. I know. So I'm going to wind it up here.
Now, we would like to open it up for questions.
Yeah, right. So we are on the omnibus. Know that two things. The omnibus bill, we don't like it. It didn't do what our politicians, once again, did not do their jobs. And look them up, whoever voted for it. Again, that's not someone you want. It did not give, it strapped Trump on what he could do with the money. There's some information out there that possibly the House Rules Committee, I think, maybe had a rule amendment change last year. We're following that. We're looking to see if that's possible, where he can build a wall with the military budget. And of course, as you know, the Congress was very specific in placing the language of he cannot use it for a wall that has a concrete, any use of concrete or any semblance of the prototype of the walls. So they don't want to secure our borders. Also know that with all of these bills that they're throwing out there, the RAISE Act, the Secure Communities Act, all of these bills, if they provide an amnesty for DACA recipients, the Remembrance Project will not support it. We got on the phone actually, I guess it was this morning for the last briefing, that from Chairman Goodlatt's office, and he asked if we had changed our mind, his counsel. And we said no. Does it still contain an amnesty for DACA recipients? He said yes, we're going to provide protection. And Tim said, well, where's the protection for our families? So as far as we know, these DACA recipients still get free their education, in-state tuition, like here in Texas. They get their benefits. That's the protection is misplaced in not protecting our families. So we're not for any bill that provides an amnesty. There is a front door, just like my father arrived. That's what they need to do. They need to go home, return to their country of origin, and apply the right way. Now, with that, I'll open up for questions, and Tim, if you'd like to join as well. Does anyone have any questions?
The city of Houston enjoined this lawsuit. Larry and I and Buffy went down there and testified against the city enjoining this lawsuit against sanctuary cities. Were y'all involved in some of that?
Yes, I did leave that out. The Remembrance Project filed an amicus brief in support of Texas, and President Trump also supported the SB4 law. And Houston, in fact, I'm told, was the only plaintiff who actually said no on the Remembrance Project filing the brief. Of course, you still can, but they objected. So we also filed a brief over Obama's executive action as well, the Texas and the 25 state lawsuit. So we filed the brief there as well, and we're always looking a way to try and keep pushing in other ways that we can kind of think outside the box as well on building the wall. So if Tim came up with a good idea, and maybe he'll write an op-ed that, because he gets published, he's a great writer. So we are part of
Well,
that.
good.
Anyone else have a question?
Because I thought it was interesting, you know, when they had the hearings down there at Popoff, you know, on Tuesdays. What the mayor did is he basically invited all these Hispanic leaders, and I think Carolyn Alvarez was there. I mean, it was everybody, and of course, right now our police chief, he's very sympathetic to all this, you know. And then you got our sheriff, who obviously likes LULAC and all these other organizations. So we're down there, and you know, we're probably the only handful of people in the whole chamber that were speaking against it, right, Larry? So
you did a great job.